Hey friends, my name is Erica. I'm a single mom going through the journey of parenting two amazing sons. My oldest is a 21-year-old navigating what it means to be an adult in the 21st century. It's not as easy or as fun as he thought it was. And then there's my youngest son, my Evan. My Evan has special needs. He has cerebral palsy, epilepsy, autism, and an intellectual disability. But overall, he has an unshakable spirit. And here on this channel, what you're going to find are stories of faith, style, and special needs parenting. It would be my life, my journey, unfolding one day at a time. Recently, Evan had a grand mal seizure on the last day of my educators conference. It was also Juneteenth, a day meant for freedom and celebration. But for us, it was a reminder that disability doesn't take days off. Before it happened, he was unusually angry and aggressive. I've come to know those moments as warnings. And just like that, he dropped so hard, so fast that it knocked his helmet off. I quickly realized that this was going to be one of those seizures that would take a moment for him to rouse from. I was able to put his helmet back on, and during that time, I realized that unfortunately, he had also wet himself, and I knew that the soul food restaurant that we were planning to attend would not be happening that evening. However, it was when I was reaching for him to help him to move, to help him to stand, I began to notice that he was struggling, and I could hear him saying, "Ow." And I realized that he wasn't able to put any pressure on his left foot. Once I was able to pull him back up and help him walk, I did help him back to the hotel room and prayed that the next morning he would be able to walk again. Unfortunately, the next morning he still couldn't put any pressure on his left foot. And I knew I needed to call the doctor, but we were 4 hours away. Would I be able to get an appointment? And how was I going to be able to get him to the car? Thankfully, we did have an understanding doctor, and I was able to make an appointment for that afternoon. But now I needed to figure out how to get him to the elevator and to get him to our car. We improvised. We used a desk chair as a makeshift wheelchair. But I am so grateful for the kind stranger who saw us struggling and helped push Evan all the way to the elevator and to our car. After a 4-hour drive back home, we made it to his orthopedic doctor just in time. He was x-rayed and given a walking boot. Even though he was still in pain, Evan didn't let that stop him from trying to walk. That's the thing, he's verbal, but he can't always explain what's wrong. I have to look for the signs, the way he leans, the way he favors one side. His silence speaks, and I've learned to listen with more than just my ears. This is just one of the many unseen battles Evan faces daily, and still he rises. Being Evan's mom means being his advocate, his interpreter, his safe space. It also means choosing to trust God even when everything feels out of control. If you're walking through something hard, whether it's parenting, chronic illness, or just life, you're not alone either. This is a space for us to unfold, grow, and hold on to hope together.